Welcome to Nonverbal Reasoning Test 17. To answer the following question, you have to work out a code. For the figure below, decide how the code letters match the figure. Then look at the next figure and work out the missing code, and then choose the correct option. So let's have a look at this example question first of all in front of us. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. And then we've got one box where we need to identify if the answer is going to be A, B, C, D, or E. Now, in this case, there are certain code letters matching the images in the boxes, in the squares. So in this case, we have one black circle here. So in other words, the color black is either going to be B or Y. Okay, so either B or Y, but we know here there's a circle. So B stands for a circle. That means Y stands for the color black. So B stands for a circle. B stands for a circle. That means the color black must stand for Y. So in this case, we'll just put Y there because Y stands for the color black. Now we've got a rectangle here, a rectangle. So looking at the rectangle here, is that going to be H or is it going to be W? Well, we know the bottom numbers are what we call the colors or the shadings, but the top number represents the shape. So in this case, the top is going to be H. So our answer is going to be H and Y for this particular question. Let's move over to our main question here and try and figure out patterns actually stand for. So this takes a little bit of time, so please don't worry about this, okay? You can try your best. Let's have a look at some patterns here. So if I go into the first pattern, I notice a Z and a Z here. So what can a Z represent? A Z represents the number of triangles. So Z represents number of triangles, which is going to be 3 triangles. So Z represents the number of triangles, okay? Let's have a look at B and A. So B and A represent the dots. So we can see that B represents 1 dot. A represents 2 dots, okay? And Z we know is the number of triangles. X here at the bottom represents 4 triangles, 4 triangles, all right? And Y represents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles, okay? Now, we need to work out, actually, let's just work out T and H as well at the same time, T and H. So T stands for how many dots? 3 dots. So the top numbers, top letters stand for dots, and the bottom letters stand for number of triangles. Let's go for H. H stands for how many dots? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. Let's just write that down, 4 dots. Okay, now let's work out our main question here. Now, first of all, how many triangles do we have in that particular image that we're trying to work out? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles. Which letter represents 5 triangles? 5 triangles is going to be Y. So let's just write down Y underneath, because the letters underneath represent the number of triangles. The letters at the top represent the number of dots. So 2 dots that we have in this particular image, what does 2 dots stand for? 2 dots is A. There we go. A stands for 2 dots. So in this case, our answer is going to be A and Y. So this way you can work out the patterns and you can represent the letters with the particular images, but it's a little bit time consuming. But I would recommend to you that you actually do working out for this. Get a rough piece of paper and a pen and pencil and do working out and try and mix and match and see how it goes. All right. Otherwise, the rest of the questions we'll cover in our next class. So good luck with these. Take care.